Be 1 minute. This is going live. Good morning, everybody. This is Gopu Shrestha, your district director. Today is the day where we are electing our next year's leader. This session is called Candidate Showcase, where we will hear our next leader's vision. Just let you know that this is broadcasting live in our District 106 website. Please let all your club members who are not a voting members, which is district council member, let them watch live. I would like to call my district leadership committee chair, distinguished Toastmaster, Kimberly Reddington, to run this show. Madam DLC Chair, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. District Director. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Welcome to the District 106 2023 Candidates Showcase. During the showcase, we will have an opportunity to get to know each of the candidates a little bit better. Please join me in welcoming nominated candidate for the position of District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Edward Elward.
Morning.
Good morning, Edward. Edward, as the nominated candidate for District Director, what do you see is the biggest challenge for our district in the 2023-2024 Toastmaster year?
Thank you, DLC Chair Kimberly. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters from District 106. Thank you for your leadership. The biggest challenge that we are in a post-pandemic period. We have seen a substantial decrease in our membership across the entire international organization. We are in excellent shape in this region. We are first or second in the number of paid clubs and paid members. Our challenge will be to build on what you've gained so far and continue to grow this district to a better, more manageable size where the curriculum that we share gives all of us the opportunity to improve our communication and leadership skills, and does so in a safe and supportive environment.
Thank you very much, Ed. Describe your roles and responsibility, and how will you achieve these?
My roles and responsibilities. I need one of those signs for my desk that says the buck stops here, but it's not about me. This is about you, the members of District 106, and the team of leaders which you have selected or are about to select to put into place to help guide this district through the upcoming program year. I have seen my job as a leader in over 40 years of work in the food industry as having two main focuses: one, to remove obstacles, and two, to provide tools. And I will animate the team. I will laugh with the team. I will cry with the team. I will listen, which is a skill I've been told by human resources managers in multiple organizations that I have. But I'm not just going to listen and walk away. I believe in the future of farming with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. I am going to work my butt off to make sure that if you have a goal, if you have an objective that you are attempting to improve in your communication and leadership skills, if there's something I can do or my team can do that will facilitate that, I will be doing it.
Thank you very much, Ed. The District Executive Committee truly works as a cohesive unit. How will you react to those opinions that are different from your own?
Welcome opinions different from my own. If I follow all my own opinions, I'm going to tell you right now we will have a tough year. And I may not enjoy it. You may not enjoy it. We need a diversity of opinion. We need to be comfortable in disagreeing with each other. I think the present trio has worked remarkably, although if you were to set us on paper and look at us as three separate individuals, we are very different. But as a team, we've managed to be effective because we planned our communication process for the year. We stuck to it, we worked it, and it has worked reasonably well.
Thank you very much, Ed, for your response. It'll be just a moment, and our next candidate will be in the room. Please join me in welcoming the nominated candidate for the position of Program Quality Director, nominated candidate Katie Hirsch. Katie, as the nominated candidate for Program Quality Director, what do you see is the biggest challenge with ensuring club officers receive the training that will assist them in their roles and members?
I see it as being important that they know their role and also just the value of each member and getting everyone engaged to ensure that clubs have quality clubs and that everyone knows their positions and how to move forward in a strong way.
Thank you, Katie. What is something you are going to do differently than what was done in the past?
I plan to be a positive force and to be nurturing and to try to share, promote the training that we're having and to encourage clubs and officers to partake and just to involve more the division directors as well as the area directors to participate and see the value in strengthening one another so that everyone can grow together and just recognize the accomplishments that everyone is making as they are growing in the process.
Great, thank you very much. Please provide a specific example of when you have inspired a group of Toastmasters to take action to serve our members.
This past year, I had the opportunity to involve several members throughout the district, leaders and just different division directors in staging demo meetings and being part of starting new clubs. And we did that several times, and it was fun to get them adapted to the experience of what it's like to start a new club and bringing people on board, how easy it is to take that leadership role just by being in the process and learning, oh, I can do this. This isn't hard. And then once you become a part of that group, you realize I can do another leadership role. And then they could also take those opportunities to their other clubs and learn how to have stronger meetings. So that was very exciting.
Great, thank you very much. Briefly, can you describe your roles and responsibilities and how you will achieve these?
As the program quality director, my role is to do the training throughout the district. So I will work alongside the district trainer, and I'm hoping to focus on the basics and strengthening our clubs so that people know how to submit their education awards as well as have strong clubs. I will also be in charge of the spring conference and the training the division directors and area directors so they can better serve their divisions and clubs.
Great, thank you very much, Katie. The next position is the Club Growth Director position. It is a contested position, and the candidates will be interviewed alphabetically by their last name.
Ashok is in the room, Kimberly.
Thank you very much, Diane. Please join me in welcoming the nominated candidate for the position of Club Growth Director, Ashok Sakavali. Ashok, would you like to give an opening statement or go right to questions?
Questions.
Ashok, as the nominated candidate for Club Growth Director, what are your plans to reach the district goals in membership and club growth over the program year?
My plan as the club growth director is to strengthen our clubs by increasing 206 clubs and strong base of 3,000 members. And how I'm going to do that is make a consistent communication across the district. And that way we are communicating with each other with the same message, same vision, and achieving the goal by making sure our district division leaders are talking to the area leaders and ultimately to the clubs by making sure the message is consistent and the vision is clear. And that's how we serve each other with the strong support and achieve the district mission and goals. Madam Chair.
Thank you, Ashok. What will you do to attract the younger generation between 25 and 35 years old?
No brainer, we need to target that segment because those are our future leaders for our district and Toastmaster members. I'll go in a two-step approach. One is word of mouth, encourage all our district members to share how Toastmasters help them, whoever you are in touch with. The second one would be leverage the social media channels. LinkedIn is a great platform where all the professionals are, 25, 35, a lot of professionals are in LinkedIn. So I will send the messages through our PRM team with a strong messages informing members that Toastmasters is there to help their professional growth and personal development. Those two would be my strategies, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. For a district already saturated with clubs in the metro area, what are your plans to address growth in low density areas?
A couple of ways I would approach to solve this. Like there are always opportunities out there. It's about looking at it from their possibilities point of view. There are a lot of opportunities. I still think even in the low density areas, there are some fantastic corporations out there. Reach out to them and promote about Toastmasters and how Toastmasters can help their employees for the corporations, and in turn add value to their growth of the companies. And the second approach would be we have a lot of opportunities to diversify our district into different communities. I will reach out to the community leaders and promote about the Toastmasters and how it can help. Taking myself as an example in that scenario, coming from a non-speaking second language being English, I know what all I have gone through and how Toastmasters helped me. And I'll take that message to the local communities and make sure our district is strengthened by adding a lot of diversity and having them included in the Toastmasters. Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Ashok. How will you address low member clubs?
Low member clubs will always be there. I can share a couple of examples. My home club, Ticos Picos, last year, we are almost about to die, and I was VP membership and also Division F director back then. All the leaders that are available, like we are left with 4 members actually, and 4 members are all the senior members. We as a team discussed how can we revive this club and how can we get support from the district. So we got really great support from the district leaders, or especially the trio leaders, and all the leaders. Like we were appointed club coaches, and we leveraged them the club coaches, and we did open houses and got that vigor to our club and get the encouragement out there, encouraging people to join our Toastmasters. And then we got our club survived. So I will provide the resources needed for the low member clubs by providing them open house templates and club coaches, and whatever support they need by being there for them is how we will address the low member clubs challenge and revive the membership, help them grow, and then survive that.
Great.
I would
Thank
like
you very
to oh, sorry, Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Ashok.
Madam Chair. The next question.
The district executive committee truly works as a cohesive unit. How will you react to those whose opinions are different than your own?
Leadership, I feel that we need to listen to everybody's opinion and then give due respect to everybody's views. And at the same time, as a leader, you need to be in a position to take a decision and by explaining your team that why you made that decision and make them feel comfortable in the end of the process. So it is very crucial to respect each and every member, whoever it is, and then listen to them and listen to their viewpoints and make a decision. I'll go with the closing statement. The club growth director is an important responsibility and an exciting leadership opportunity. I am excited to serve our district members, working with integrity and respect and strive for excellence, bringing value to our members and being there for them. I can't do it alone. I already identified a strong support, diversified team, supporting me. Together, we can make our district 106 strong by growing our clubs to 106 clubs and strong membership base of 3,000, and by achieving our district with select distinguished status. I am excited to serve in this role. Please cast your vote for Ashok.
Thank you very much, Ashok.
Matthew is in the room.
Thank you, Diane. Please join me in welcoming the nominated candidate for the position of Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Matthew Biella. Matt, would you like to give an opening statement or go right to questions?
Let's go right to questions, please.
You're welcome. Matt, as the nominated candidate for Club Growth Director, what are your plans to reach the district goals in membership and club growth over the program year?
Thank you for the wonderful question, Kimberly. And good morning, everyone. My plans to reach the goals of our club through membership is we need new members. We need to revitalize our district. We have too many people who are in 4, 5, 6 clubs. We need new members. And part of that strategy is to reach out to communities that have lower numbers in Toastmasters, really promote Toastmasters, have those one-to-one conversations with HR, with community colleges, universities, educational centers, to really spread the word of Toastmasters. We also have to look at corporate clubs that have not been impacted by Toastmasters and really focus our attentions there and think outside the box. And one example of that is a Rotary Toastmasters club in our district, which I'm working on at the moment. So there are a lot of great things that we could do to really target niche audiences to bring in brand new members to our district and make us stronger and better.
Thank you, Matt. What will you do to attract the younger generation between the age of 25 and 35 years old?
Excellent. Thanks, Kimberly. I'm no longer in that age category. I'm just slightly past that. I'm in my 40s, but I'm still a millennial. And millennials like to be engaged. Millennials like short little videos. Millennials like things that are shiny, things that pop and bring attention. And we really have to focus on what Toastmasters can bring and what Toastmasters can do. The transferable skills, the soft skills, these are important to millennials and Generation Z. They want to know what they can do to enhance their skills and how they can get ahead. And this is something that we really need to capitalize on as Toastmasters in our district.
Great. Thank you, Matt. For a district already saturated with clubs in the metropolitan area, what are your plans to address growth in low-density areas?
Absolutely. So one of the areas that has low density is Thunder Bay. We have a population of 110,000 people. We currently have 3 clubs that have 50 people in it. We can do better. Duluth has a population, Duluth and Superior has a population of 100 and something thousand people. We have 5 clubs, but we still have room for more. These are the areas that we really need to focus on as a district as a whole. The Twin Cities are fine. We have a lot of Toastmasters happening down there, lots of action happening. But if you look at the map, there's a very big stretch of land and area that doesn't have Toastmasters clubs. These are the areas we really need to focus our attention on and really enhance our marketing in these areas.
Thank you, Matt. How will you address low member clubs?
Thanks, Kimberly. And that's a tough question. Low member clubs, why are they low members? That's something that I would like to reach out to them and have a talk with the president, the vice president, whoever is part of that club, that makes up that club. Why are the numbers low? What's going on? What's happening? Do you need support from the district? Do you need some Toastmasters to come in and do some guest speaking? Do you need an event? How can we help you? How can we assist you? And I think having meaningful conversations with the people, not just emails, but calling, connecting on Zoom, maybe going to a meeting or two and being present, letting them know that we are there to assist them and guide them in any way that they need. I'm willing to work that extra mile to make sure that the clubs get what they need in order to feel supported and to make sure that they have a strong quality club meeting.
Thank you very much, Matt. The District Executive Committee truly works as a cohesive unit. How will you react to those whose opinions are different than your own?
Thank you, Kimberly. I love to have other people's opinions. Throughout my leadership experience here in Thunder Bay, nonprofit organizations, I've been president that required a team of 12. I've never had the approach where, okay, this is my role, these are my ideas, we need to follow it. I want people to contribute their ideas. I want to hear people. I want to hear people that disagree with me, because that is where good things happen. I don't know everything. I don't say that I know everything. I want other people to contribute their ideas, because that is where the magic happens, is when people are around the table and they feel that their input is valued, they will give you ideas. So that is how my approach to all teams will go.
Great. Thank you, Matt. What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
Technology. Technology is something that we as Toastmasters have kind of embraced. Advertising, marketing, we have done a lot of the old methods. I have some ideas on how to get out to the younger populations. I was looking yesterday here at Boston Pizza in Thunder Bay. There are desk advertisements where you could actually purchase an advertisement, and while people are having beers and food, it pops up 10 seconds and it lets people know what's happening. That's a really good approach. There's also some other approaches that we could use, like YouTube and social media, that we can really enhance our presence in our district.
Great. Thank you, Matt. Please provide a specific example when you have inspired a group of Toastmasters to take action to serve others.
Thanks, Kim. And I see yellow there, so I'll be really quick. I've been D106 lead trainer for the last 2 years, and we have evaluated most people that have done the training, and we've heard that we've inspired people, we've hit some chords with people, and we've really encouraged people. So that was my goal, was to try to reach as many people as we possibly can and make sure that they had a quality, good experience. And with our feedback that we received, I think we did that.
Great. Thank you very much, Matthew. Just a moment. And we will begin the division director portion.
Dana is in the room.
Thank you very much, Diane. Madam Timer, may we please have the timing light changed? Thank you. Please join me in welcoming the nominated candidate for the position of Division A Director, Dana Lemenke.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Dana, as the nominated candidate for Division A, how will you address low member clubs?
Thank you, Kimberly. Addressing low member clubs is a definite issue. I would offer coaching to see if that would help, or offer ideas such as having open houses. Speechcraft is awesome. I would love to see a youth club started in the division. Speechcraft, my home club, does a lot of speechcraft, and I think that is a excellent way of having new members as well.
Great, thank you very much. What do you see are the biggest challenges for your division?
I think the biggest challenge in my division is geography. We have clubs on both sides of the border, and getting the connection between the different areas, I think, is a definite issue. Another issue, of course, is club membership size, the individual club sizes. And I think those are the two top issues or difficulties within our division.
Great, thank you very much. What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
I am all about innovation. I have ideas either from I have constant ideas, and it's awesome to see ideas come to fruition. So if you're looking, I think brainstorming is the best way to go.
Great, thank you very much. Dana, please describe your roles and responsibilities, and how will you achieve them?
My roles and responsibilities as division director is to make sure that the areas are on track, keep communication lines open between the different areas, and to help out in any way that I can, and be that in between the areas and the and the and the district.
Great. Thank you very much, Dana.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Brian Rice is in the room.
Thank you, Diane.
Hello.
Hello. Please join me in welcoming floor candidate for the position of Division B Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Brian Rice. Brian, as the floor candidate for Division B, how will you address low member clubs?
Thank you, DLC Chair Kimberly Reddington. As your Division B Director, I'll be working closely with our area directors. They are the link between the clubs and the district. Low member clubs sometimes need a little help at meetings. So if you're an area director or even a division director, you can attend meetings and help give some oomph to those meetings. I think that will be a nice stimulus for some of these clubs that are low member, and perhaps offer suggestions on how they can attract more guests and how to turn them into members.
Thank you, Brian. What do you see as the biggest challenge for your division?
I think we got a good division. I was looking at the 5 areas. They're kind of spread out, but the biggest challenge I would think is to get more members. And I think get clubs acclimated to Meetup, Facebook, and how to respond to people that want to be guests, how to use Zoom better, have better Zoom meetings, and maybe start transitioning to some live in-person meetings. I think that'll add a lot of excitement to meetings.
What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
Well, as a Toastmaster for 19 and a half years, I've seen a lot of changes, and I noticed that no matter what we're doing, we can always seem to do it better. We have a lot of, I think, struggles with pathways, and I think people are going to find that that'll get easier as we get more used to it. And I have taken some club members on Zoom and helped them walk them through it. If you can get a level 1, I think it gives a member a lot of confidence. So getting them comfortable with pathways and Zoom is a good way to help your clubs do better with their members.
Great. Thank you. Please describe your roles and responsibilities and how will you achieve them?
Thank you, Kimberly. As a division director, my chief role is to make sure we have area directors for all our areas. I don't know that we have any yet, but I'm going to help get some for all of our 5 areas. So we have a strong division. And I think people will find that an area director job is a fun job. You can visit clubs. You're a star when you visit. They treat you pretty well. So getting area directors would be the step 1 to get a strong division, and make sure they understand how they can fit into each and every club, because they're all unique.
Great. Thank you very much, Brian.
Brian Perry is in the room.
Thank you, Diane. Please join me in welcoming floor candidate for the position of Division C Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Brian Perry. Brian, as the floor candidate for Division C, how will you address low member clubs?
Don't Toastmasters and DLC Chair Kim. I will address low member clubs by having my area directors visit those clubs. I'll try to attend some of those clubs myself, but that's not going to be possible. I also see about having some speech crafts and even speechathons where you advertise Toastmasters to people. I've actually practiced this with back in the day when I was an area director. We had a speechathon at the Roseville Library, and we brought in people that way. Toastmasters is a group where you can practice your speaking and leadership skills, and it's almost better to show people what actually goes on at a Toastmaster meeting. Hopefully, the clubs I belong to can retain their members as well. So it's bringing in new people, but it's also retaining the members. And that's done by making sure Pathways has worked and we have good, solid leadership core. I don't want to be a micromanager myself. One needs to encourage everyone to join in spreading the message about Toastmasters. The other day, I was actually able to share that I was in Toastmasters at work with about 170 people when I did a panel, which is so leading by example and also by word of mouth is my way of showing people what Toastmasters is. And not whether I'm a DTM or not whether I belong to 5 clubs or I do like to participate in also showing. I also like to show people contests, speech contests. Speech contests are another way to bring in people. So public relations is a very important part of bringing in new members, and also we also need to maintain our current membership. Fellow Toastmasters and Kim.
Thank you, Brian. What innovative approach will you bring to this role?
Fellow Toastmasters and Kim, I will bring my experience as a Toastmaster. I will show that Toastmasters is something that I'm actually passionate about, and I will show that by having great content.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Sarah Bateman is in the room. Yes.
Thank you, Diane. Please join me in welcoming the nominated candidate for the position of Division D Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Sarah Bateman.
Thank you.
Welcome. Sarah, as a nominated candidate for Division D, how will you address low member clubs?
I would suggest that maybe they group together with other low member clubs. Think about bringing fun back into the club. Thinking about being more social and building the ties between members so that it's a fun place to go, not just like an extra meeting, like a work meeting. Something a little bit different, bring creativity back, try different things. Maybe, in the room we were talking about backwards meetings and debates, and I've had a lot of fun with those. We even had an improv night one time. That was a lot of fun. So think of creative ways to have people speak, but not just the formal speeches.
Thank you very much, Sarah. What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
Again, it's going to be along the lines of connecting. And I'm going to try to maybe suggest meetings where clubs get together and try something. I might do a contest for the ones that we're not doing for the year. I'll do it in fall, and I understand it's not going to go up, but just give people opportunities. Try to think of different ways we can bring people together and just have them socialize. I was going to try to do a comedy night, and the comedy club that I was going to put the comedy night in closed down. So maybe I can bring back that idea, something like that, where people can just have fun.
Great. Thank you very much. Sarah, what do you see as the biggest challenge for Division D?
I would say encouraging people to participate. A lot of people think that maybe they don't have the skill, or they don't have the time, or they might just not be aware of things that are happening. Everybody has busy lives, so just putting things in front of them multiple times. Maybe a contest. I would start at the beginning of the year, even though they're in May. Just get people used to the idea that this is going to happen, and they would be a good candidate for it.
Really quick, please describe your roles and responsibilities of your position. How will you achieve them?
Okay. I am to be a support to the area directors. If they have questions, I need to go out and find them or help them. If they have some type of help, I need to be a support there and either bring up ideas or resources so that they can take those down to the clubs.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Leo Smith is in the room.
Thank you very much, Diane. Our last candidate has joined us. Please join me in welcoming the nominated candidate for the position of Division E Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Leo Smith. Leo, as the nominated candidate for Division E, how will you address low member clubs?
Thank you, Madam DLC Chair. How would I address low member clubs? I would address them directly. I would like to visit the low member clubs and let the members know that they are important to Toastmasters, they're important to District 106. And then I would ask them to look at the schedule, look at when their club was chartered, and put in a anniversary, on their anniversary date, do an open house, and I would attend that open house, and then come up with several ideas throughout the year and schedule them so that we can plan to have some events so that they can attract members to the low member clubs. I would do that for all clubs, essentially. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Leo. What do you see are the biggest challenges for your division?
One of the biggest challenge, of course, is the membership, and that will always be a challenge. And I think putting on events and doing events and making every Toastmaster know that Toastmasters isn't necessarily just a speaking club, but we can also be social. And I think that getting that connection, making that connection with other Toastmasters, I would like to see more interaction, and will help get more interaction between clubs so that it's not just at contests, but they're actively supporting each other and not siloed.
Great. Thank you. Please describe your role and responsibilities, and how will you achieve these?
The role for a division director is to support clubs, or actually support the area directors. And I think there's a number of leadership tools to be able to do that, some brainstorming tools, some other tools that I would like to work with the area directors to do. Each area director should have an area council, and that area council is developed with a number of people. And I think the challenge for area directors is making sure that they have the support they need to ensure that they are successful in doing their job. And I think not having enough help can be a detriment to the area director.
Great, thank you very much. What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
I think there's been a lot of great people that have had division roles and directorship roles in a lot of areas. I'm not sure that I'm going to be any more innovative than any of the other members, but what I will say is that I will bring as much energy that I have, and I think I have plenty of energy to bring to the role. So I appreciate that, Madam DLC Chair.
Great, thank you very much, Leo. I would like to, at this time, say thank you to all the candidates for stepping up and getting out of your comfort zone and being willing to share your leadership skills and everything that you've learned throughout the years with our members. Thank you for that. Mr. District Director, this concludes the 2023 Candidate Showcase. Would you like to take a break before the business meeting begins?
Thank you, Madam DLC Chair. Please give a big round of applause to our DLC Chair to preparing all these candidates, going through all these interviews and all the hard work behind the scene. Thank you, Madam DLC Chair. Before we go for break, here is few announcements. You are getting this link because you are a district council member. Some of you still not aware of this DLC. Council member means district council member consists of president, club vice president, education only. And area director, division director, trio members, and top 7 executives only are here. Another thing, this is broadcasting live. So who are not a DLC council members, they are watching live. Our webmaster is watching all this broadcasting. Third thing, you are getting ballots during the election period. So if you have registered till yesterday 5 p.m., you will get email from election buddy. I will be announcing that ballot has been sent and you vote your favorite candidate. So please make sure, watch your inbox, watch your spam folder, and make sure the electronic ballot is in your inbox. That's all from me, and Madam Chief Timer, please have a 5-minute break so our members can have a small break, add some coffee like me, and we will join for our annual business meeting and election. See you in 5 minutes. Thank you, Beth. All right. Let me share this agenda first. I am checking any emails here. Okay, there is a lot of question about ballot. We will be sending this ballot during our election time, and I just posted this agenda there. I hope everybody had this agenda now. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. The District 106 District Council meeting on Saturday, May 6, 2023 will come to order. My name is Gopu Shrestha, District Director and the presiding officer at this meeting. Welcome to club officers, district executive team, members, and guests. This has been a unique opportunity and unique year with new challenges and learning for all of us. While I miss the opportunity to be meeting you in person, I am so greatly encouraged by the resilience and determination of our leaders, clubs, and members through this challenging time. You have shown great strength as a district adapting to social distancing, self-isolation, meeting in person, or through hybrid meeting. Through this time, we have seen members and clubs turn challenges into opportunity for self-development. Our clubs have embraced the opportunity to meet online, develop new skills and best practices through empowering their members to continue their development of leadership and communication skills. In fact, several of our clubs have decided to meet in person or conduct hybrid meetings. I am truly proud and blessed to serve alongside you in our great organization. Thank you for all what you do. I look forward to the day when we can meet in person. Imagine what we will be able to all accomplish when we return to full strength. Now, I would like my administration manager to read the district mission. Dave Degenhart.
Thank you, Gopu. District mission, as we all well know by now, is to build new clubs and support our clubs in achieving excellence. Mr. District Director.
Thank you, Mr. Admin Manager. I would like to call my credential chair to share the credential report. Please help me welcome past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Diane Windingland.
Thank you, District Director Gopu Shrestha. District 106 has 106 clubs in good standing, with 2 votes per club held by the President and Vice President Education for 202 votes possible. Excuse me. 1/3 or 68 club votes are required for a quorum. We have 113 clubs registered today and a total of 23 delegates at large. The district does have a quorum. Mr. District Director.
Thank you, Madam Credential Chair, distinguished Toastmaster Diane Windingland. Congratulations, we have a quorum and business can be conducted as acted upon. Before we proceed with business, let's establish the ground rules. As we proceed with this meeting, please keep your microphone muted until you are ready to speak. This will reduce background noises for today's meeting. In this meeting, when you are addressing the chair to make a motion or to add to discussion, please type your name and the name of your club into the chat window and wait to be recognized by the chair. Please remember, only those carrying votes, a member of a club in good standing of 8 or more members, may make a motion or participate in discussion. Any motion made must be presented in writing to the admin manager, Dave Degenhardt, immediately upon the completion of the motion. Only those with a ballot may bring forward new business, discussion, and vote. For debates, no voting member may speak more than twice or any one motion, and each of these speeches are limited to 2 minutes. The timekeeper will indicate when there is half minute remaining and when time has ended. You cannot speak a second time until all members wishing to speak a first time have had that opportunity to do so. For the sake of efficiency, the chair requests that voting members limit their comments to new points of information. The chair will remind you if you are repeating earlier comments and may move on to the next speaker if continued. To expedite routine business, the chair will use unanimous consent. You will hear the chair use the phrase, "If there is no objection, the item will be adopted." If you have an objection, please type objection in chat window and your objection will be considered by the assembly. For voting in today's online business meeting, we will be using election buddy for our ballot. All voting members will receive ballots via email. When voting for election or any businesses, the assembly will stand at ease of 5 minutes while members complete their ballots and results are collected for the chair. If there is no objection, the meeting rule will be adopted as stated. Hearing no objection, the meeting rules are adopted. The next item is the adoption of the agenda. Please share the agenda here. This is an agenda I already shared in our chat box also. The timer will be changed from Anna Getches to Beth Plemenden. If there is no objection, the agenda as printed shall be adopted. with changes of timer's name. Hearing none, the agenda has been adopted. The next agenda item is the approval of minutes. A copy of minutes of February 4, 2023 virtual district council meeting were made available on District 106 website for your review. Without objection, we will dispense with the reading of the minutes. Are there any corrections to the minutes? If so, please type them into the chat box. Mr. Admin Manager, please watch the chat box. Mr. Admin Manager, any comments, any correction from Assembly?
I'm seeing none.
Thank you. There being no correction, the minutes are approved as posted on the website. The website link is posted by our webmaster. The chair has appointed to help this meeting go smoothly. Those volunteers are as follows. Beth Plamondon is appointed as chief timer for this meeting. Distinguished Toastmaster Yves Provost is appointed as a backup timer for this meeting. DLC Chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Reddington is appointed as a Sergeant at Arms for this meeting. The chair calls upon Division A. Now we are going to have the reports from division. The chair calls upon Division A Director Dinesh Sandquist for her division report.
Hi, Gopu. It's Dana. I am going to give the Division A report for Denise.
Absolutely. You will have 1 to 2 minutes, Madam Chief Timer. Please go ahead, Dana.
All right, our highlights for Division A. First of all, congratulations to Venice Rowe. She is representing Division A in both the evaluation and international contest next week. Our other highlights are we have 13 out of 13 paid clubs. 70% of our club visits are completed. The West Fork Club is in the district's top 10 education awards. Congratulations. We have 2 Speechcraft sessions going on right now. Nana Bijou, led by Matt Loella and Denise Sunquest, and a corporate Speechcraft led by the West Fork Club with members Eve Provost and Carolyn Horde. The Elite Power Chord corporate club in Duluth Superior is getting a visit by Toastmasters International Board of Directors member next week to recognize their achievements. Our opportunities, our area opportunities are 7 clubs, or 54%, have 8 to 10 members and could benefit from a club coach. While we have a candidate to be our Division A director, we still need 4 area directors roles filled. And in order for Division A to become distinguished, we need 5 distinguished clubs. So we are really looking for a push in these last few weeks of our Toastmaster year. Finally, and most importantly, we are working on having the best silent auction basket at our annual conference. And it is signed Best Denise Sunquest, Division A Director.
Thank you, Dana. The chair calls upon Division B Director Daniel DiGiodi for his division report.
Thank you, District Director Gopu. Division B has 21 paid clubs at the moment. We have 283 paid members. 3 clubs have so far earned the Distinguished Club Award for this year: the Daylighters, Elk River, and Anoka Toastmasters. There are 6 clubs that are just within 2 goals of being distinguished, and those clubs are Granite Voices, TikTokers, Cargill, Lino Lakes, Happy Talkers, and Readership. To earn a Distinguished Division Award, we just need 1 more paid club and 6 more distinguished clubs, so we're close with the
You're
club.
Okay.
And I'd also
Just
like,
1 sec.
I'd like to acknowledge the area directors. They're great assistants this year in leading their areas: Helen Grothy, Ching Tao Wang, Justin Larson, Michael Wolf, and Dana Vagoran. And Dana had to step down because of health concerns. And so if any of you know Dana, send her some good vibes and thoughts. And that is my report, District Director.
Thank you, Division B Director. The chair calls upon Division C Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Bob Deemer, for his division report.
Thank you, District Chair. Division C has successfully completed the hybrid speech contest with much assistance from people throughout the district, and we are looking forward to the competitions at the spring conference in Duluth. We have 23 of 23 paid clubs and are working to get more distinguished clubs. I think we have 1 currently. Our focus is on getting club visits done and reports submitted and identifying those clubs that are close to being distinguished. I've also asked for Toastmaster of the Year nominations so that we can complete that task. My plan is to meet with all of my area directors to talk on which clubs we should be focusing on so that we can finish strong. And our objective is to help our clubs be successful this year, but also to set them up for success going into the new year. That completes my report.
Thank you, Division C Director. The chair calls upon Division D Director David Rasmussen for his division report.
Thank you, Gopu. Division D has 20 paid clubs, which meets the requirement for distinguished status. We have 3 distinguished clubs so far. They are Allianz, Pillsbury, and Power Talk. Ticos Picos will be distinguished when more educational awards are processed. Thanks, Gopu, for getting that going. We need 4 additional clubs to be distinguished, to be a distinguished division. Many clubs are working hard, including Sunrisers and Mills Early Risers, making strong pushes toward getting the members that they need to be distinguished. Club visits for Area 33 and 34 are completed. We still need to file reports for some clubs in Area 31 and 32. Contests were completed with much volunteering by Division D directors. I think you saw them everywhere. The division will be well represented at the district contest. We are working hard toward distinguished areas and a distinguished division toward a distinguished district. Please congratulate the area directors who have really made Division D shine: Eric Blomgren, Mary Benson, Beth Blomenden, and Brian Rice. They've been very dedicated and are continuing to make the push to help the clubs and the district reach our goals.
Thank you, Division D Director. The chair calls upon Division E Director, Distinguished Toastmaster George Kent, for his division report.
Thank you. Let me, video going?
Yep.
All right. I know that all the divisions put in a lot of work on their contests, and Division E certainly did. And I want to thank our area directors who pulled it off very smoothly. The contest ran with hardly a hitch. And most of all, I want to express my thanks to Toastmaster Kathy Carlson and Chief Judge Sue Haverberg, who were indispensable. So immediately after the contest, or just a few days after, we got together for a division council meeting in which we looked at the distinguished club status of all the clubs in the division by area. And especially we concentrated on 3 metrics: the club membership growth since the beginning of the year, and the DCP goals met. And special concerns were in the category of membership. The 2 clubs, Mutual Voices and Golden Rule, have only 6 members, and so it's a priority to get them into good standing as quickly as possible and not to put it off until the next dues renewal. And then the next question is whether clubs can meet the DCP membership growth requirement. And we have 4 clubs that have met the requirement, and 2 of those are clubs that just recently chartered. And then finally, we looked at clubs that have already met their DCP goals, and there are only 4 clubs that have reached this goal: Contest Mastery, Tartan, St. Paul Speakers, and the Informers. And it would be a shame for any of these clubs not to finish distinguished. So the opportunity exists for a strong finish in Division E, but it'll take a lot of hard work by the division, but most especially by the clubs.
Thank you, Division E Director. Now, I would like to call our Finance Manager, Distinguished Toastmaster Janet Osmondson, to present her report.
Thank you, Mr. District Director. The district financials have been reconciled through February 2023. The Q1 and Q2 narratives have been completed and submitted to World Headquarters. The Q3 narrative will be completed when the March 2023 District Reserve Statement has been received from World Headquarters and reconciled. It is due at the end of May. That concludes my report, Mr. District Director.
Thank you, Madam Finance Manager. The chair calls upon Ashok Chunkavali for his Public Relations Manager report.
Thank you, District Director Gopo. Firstly, I would like to thank my PRM team, Johnny Harvey, Bob Bassinet, and Maji Peterson for doing phenomenal work, keeping up and making sure that we are delivering the PRM activities most promptly and always be there. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible. District 106 calendar has been published on a constant basis with the request and information received from all the district leaders, and monthly newsletters have also been published on time. And thanks to Bob, and May 23 newsletter is scheduled to be sent shortly. And the District 106 Spring Conference is promoted in all social medias, platforms, and district website. And we are consistently posting social media. And the video podcast series we initiated this year, the 3rd web series for Mentor-Mentee Minutes by our newsletter editor, Bob Bassinet, talking with Nancy Connaught, sharing their Toastmaster experience, has also been published in April. And we have completed 2nd practical PR workshop, and 3rd one is scheduled to happen in June, and which we're co-partnering with District 6. And press releases for Spring Conference and corporate awards are in progress, and some of them have already been sent out. And we conducted PR contest, and several activities are being done. And what we are going to do in next coming days, and publish the newly elected officers in district website, publish the Spring Conference videos, and announce the winners of PR contest that we conducted on the conference. Back to District Director.
Thank you, Mr. PRM Manager. The chair will now call upon Katie Hurst for her Club Growth Director report.
Thank you. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. Philippians 2:4. At the beginning of the Toastmaster year in July, our base was 101 and our clubs were down to 92 clubs. We have chartered the NSC North Star Evaluators in July and would add 3 corporate clubs in the district, making 4 altogether. It was our goal to bring in new members after chartering the Advanced Club to strengthen our district and preserve our leaders. The new corporate clubs added are Deliver Under Pressure, Toastmasters, and Just Say It. It was exciting to work with district leaders, division leaders, area directors, and members organizing demo meetings to launch these new clubs. Everyone has pulled together and was willing to assist in the success of these new clubs. Yves Prevost has been very instrumental in training mentors and sponsors to guide these new clubs through the transition process. Our retention chair, Greg Schultz, with Stephen Sheener, have boosted our club's retention in providing moments of truth workshops and showing how to do open houses. Behind the scenes, division leaders, area directors, and district leaders have visited clubs, encouraging ways to build membership and how to strengthen clubs. It was a team effort as everyone came together to make sure our clubs and members, no one was left behind. Slowly but surely, we have gained members, new clubs, and paid clubs. As we get close to the finish line, there are many clubs that are close to becoming distinguished clubs. By adding a few more new members and submitting education awards and prize, our prize is within our grasp of having more distinguished clubs. Being part of a trio and district leadership who've taken an active role in the success of our clubs and members has been rewarding. The goal to become distinguished is a reality. I want to express my appreciation to members and leaders for their commitment and time to serve one another. Together, we have made our district stronger, and we have learned we can overcome great challenges. At this time, our district is at 102 paid clubs from 92 at the beginning. We are now in the select distinguished position. We only need 38 members to reach our membership goal and 34 clubs to add a few members. And our goal to become distinguished clubs will be achieved. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madam Club Growth Director. The chair will now call upon Distinguished Toastmaster Ed Alward for his Program Quality Director report.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Gopu Shrestha. It's been a successful Toastmasters program year for District 106. Our dedicated club officers participated in club officer training with remarkable consistency. Round one saw 430 club officers trained, or 58.5%. Round two saw 418 club officers trained, or 58.5%. Training Director Matt Villela created adult learning experiences which were much appreciated by our club officers and drew rave reviews from officers attending from other districts. Many hands make light work, and our training efforts saw tremendous support from Caleb Worth, Michelle Howard, Johnny Harby, Denise Sundquist, Dave Hoffman, Nicole Converse, John Barrett, and more. Our clubs have dedicated leaders filling their club officer roles, and they've been supported by a dedicated training team. Division and area directors were also committed to training. 85% of those serving in these roles completed 7 hours of training before September 30th, 2022. This team of dedicated individuals led by example. Your district trio completed roughly 20 hours of training in August 2022, plus pre-work, and another 18 to 20 hours of mid-year training at the end of January 2023. In lieu of a TLI, the district held a well-attended awards dinner in late September. We owe a special thanks to event co-chairs, past District 106 Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Reddington, and past District 6 Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster Keith Hardy. It had been 3 years since last we gathered to recognize our district award winners. In February, we held a virtual TLI with 80 attendees. TLI co-chairs past District 6 Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster George Deladuca, and Seth Batesold pulled together a remarkable talent pool, which included Toastmasters past International President, Distinguished Toastmaster Lark Doley. Our dedicated District Toastmasters members have completed well over 100 pathway levels during this program year, and it's been great fun to mail completion ribbons recognizing those accomplishments. Working together, many club leaders assisted their area directors through 2 rounds of speech competitions. In autumn, table topics and tall tales were competed through the division level. A district champion in each of those disciplines will be determined at our spring conference on May 12th. This spring, we successfully completed evaluation and international speech competitions through the division champion level. And on May 13th, a district champion will be determined for each of these speech disciplines. The winning international speech will be entered into the quarterfinals of the World Championship of Public Speaking. Seize the moment. We will hold a live and in-person spring conference at Duluth, Minnesota on 12 and 13 May. Speech competitions at this event will be hybrid. All other parts of the program will be live and in person. Conference co-chairs, past District 106 Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Reddington, and Distinguished Toastmaster Susan Schultz have put together an amazing event. It will be great to be meeting and greeting each other in person once again. District Director Gopu.
Thank you, Mr. Program Quality Director. I will now give my District Director report. Chief Timer, please check your chat box about the timing. It fills me with a great joy and gratitude to serve as your District Director. My primary role as a District Director is to empower and inspire our members to reach new heights and achieve their full potential. As we emerge from a pandemic that has challenged us in unimaginable ways, but I never lost my hope to make this district a surviving and thriving district in this transition period. I am more determined than ever to fulfill this mission. I must confess that I missed the simple pleasure of shaking hands while leaving the lectern. But let us not be deterred by the challenges that confront us. Instead, let us be inspired by the possibilities that awaits us. This year, I am blessed to have a fully staff of area and division directors and my beloved trio members who have tirelessly supported our district. We have met every week, shared our issues and solutions, and planned effective action plans. And as I took back on our progress, I am filled with pride and gratitude for all that we have achieved. Our district website, District 106, has all tools and techniques that our clubs need to thrive. For admin side, we have done 2 district council meetings, 4 district executive council meetings, and completed and approved second quarter of our audit report. We are still on budget with few losses, even though we were 40% less budget than previous year. We have reinstated 1 disbanded clubs during pandemic, chartered 2 corporate clubs and 1 community club. We are able to recognize long-time members in their club and recognizing them in our spring conference. Now, let me share some district progress in world, including us. We were leading almost whole year in region for paid clubs, membership payment, and distinguished clubs. We are still number 1 in world among 128 districts, and number 1 in region as paid club, and number 2 in region, number 2 in region, and number 11 in world for membership payment among 128 districts. Unfortunately, we are the very last in distinguished club. Our position is 122 among 128. We are bottom at the level of our region only for distinguished clubs. As I see, a lot of clubs are struggling with membership to become distinguished. We only need 75 more members for whole district and 34 clubs to become a distinguished district. Let us do some open houses, picnics, gatherings, bring our friends, and bring our previous members back. My dear fellow members, I urge you to visit your dashboard and submit awards, members awards. It is crucial that we recognize the hard work and dedication of our members and clubs. Let us be leaders in every sense of the word and make our district a distinguished district. Let's create a history in your leadership year. I am humbled by the privilege of serving as your district director, and I am confident that together we will achieve greatness. Let us join hands and create a legacy that will inspire future generation of Toastmasters. Thank you, and I will submit this report to admin manager. All right. Now the favorite session. We all are waiting, election. Before I move into this session, I would like to check my returning officer, election chair, distinguished Toastmaster Dave Gibson. How are we doing?
We are doing great, Goku.
All right.
When you are ready to open the contested race, all you have to say is send the ballots and they will go.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Returning Officer. The next item of business is district election. Woohoo! First, let's hear the report of District Leadership Committee. Please welcome Leadership Committee Chair, distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Reddington.
Thank you, Mr. District Director. The District 106 District Leadership Committee, the DLC, purpose is to ensure the long-term success of the district through nominating candidates for the leadership roles of the district. Through an open process, the committee seeks out potential candidates, interviews and evaluates them, and then submits a selection of candidates for the district to vote upon at the annual business meeting on May 6, 2023. From November 1st, 2022 through March 16th, 2023, the DLC received names of individuals who were interested in running for the district leadership roles, recruited, evaluated, and interviewed the nominees. A final DLC report was submitted to the district director and uploaded to the District 106 website on March 24th, 2023, and is invalid due to not having the required number of nominated candidates for all positions. Please note, since the DLC did not nominate the required number of candidates for the Division C director position, and the nominated Division B director candidate withdrew from consideration, qualified eligible floor candidates may run from the floor for those positions. On April 26, 2023, the DLC met to interview eligible floor candidate, distinguished Toastmaster Brian Rice, for the position of Division B director, and distinguished Toastmaster Brian Perry for the position of Division C director. Candidates that are interviewed but not nominated by the DLC are termed eligible floor candidates. Qualified candidates must communicate their intent to run from the floor to the DLC chair and/or the district director by April 29th, 2023. The committee focused its process on candidates' biographical information received from the declared candidates, leadership experience, Toastmasters experience and knowledge, leadership style and readiness to lead, and willingness to serve the members of the district. The DLC committee submits the following candidates and eligible floor candidates for leadership in the 2023-2024 Toastmaster year. For the position of district director, nominated candidate, distinguished Toastmaster Edward Elward. For the position of district program quality director, nominated candidate Katie Hirsch. The club growth director position is a contested position, and the candidates will be announced alphabetically by last name. For the position of club growth director, nominated candidate Ashok Sakavali. For the position of club growth director, nominated candidate distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Barillo. For the position of Division A director, nominated candidate Dana Lemenke. For the position of Division B director, eligible floor candidate distinguished Toastmaster Brian Rice. For the position of Division C director, eligible floor candidate, distinguished Toastmaster Brian Perry. For the position of Division D director, Nominated candidate, Distinguished Toastmaster, Sarah Bateman. For the position of Division E Director, nominated candidate, Distinguished Toastmaster, Leo Smith. The DLC appreciates and thanks every nominee that participated in the process. Regardless of the outcome, we wish each of you the best in your leadership journey. I wish to thank the District Leadership Committee members who gave their time, insight, and leadership to facilitate the process of selecting District 106 future leaders for the upcoming Toastmaster year. For Division A, Distinguished Toastmaster, Carolyn Ward. For Division B, Distinguished Toastmaster, Colbert Bong. For Division C, Sarah Carcello. For Division D, Distinguished Toastmaster, Harold Asmussen. And for Division E, Peter Totaro. This ends the DLC report. Mr. District Director.
Thank you, Madam DLC Chair. We are now have the election of district officers. The election will begin with district director, then we will proceed to program quality director and the club growth director position in turn. Following the election of club growth director, we will move on to the division director position. For Toastmaster Protocol 9.0, all potential candidates shall be interviewed by District Leadership Team DLC. Candidates nominated by TLC are termed as nominated candidates. Candidates are interviewed but not nominated by DLC are termed eligible floor candidates, assuming they meet minimum qualifying prerequisite. Once the DLC report has been published, if the minimum quantity of the candidate has been met for all positions, there will be no additional floor candidates at the business meeting, excluding eligible floor candidates. If the DLC report is invalid for one or more positions, then qualified floor candidate may be nominated at the business meeting. All candidates must submit their district leadership agreement prior to the election. Our DLC report is invalid and minimum nomination requirements have been not met. Furthermore, eligible floor candidate must declare their intention to run from floor no later than 7 days prior to district council meeting. We do have eligible floor candidates. If there is more than one candidate for a position, each candidate will have the opportunity for 2-minute campaign speech prior to the voting for that position. The candidate will speak in alphabetical order by last name, and the timer will signal a green card at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes, at which time the candidate will stop speaking. If the candidate is not here, an authorized representative may speak on the candidate's behalf. According to Toastmaster International Policy and Protocol, member of the District Executive Committee, the Leadership Committee, the Credential Chair, or any meeting officials are not allowed to speak on behalf of candidates unless he or she resigns before the meeting begins. To be elected, a candidate must receive the majority of the vote, which may necessitate multiple balloting sessions. During balloting, we will stand at ease. Let's begin the election. The DLC has nominated Distinguished Toastmaster Ed Alward for the position of District Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position for district director is now closed for further nomination. Since the position of district director is unopposed, I declare elected distinguished Toastmaster Ed Elward for the position of district director. The DLC has nominated Katie Hurst for the position of Program Quality Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations?
Mr. District Director, you have muted yourself.
Given that there is no further nomination, the position for Program Quality Director is now closed for further nomination. Since the position of Program Quality Director is unopposed, I declare elected Katie Hurst for the position of Program Quality Director. The DLC has nominated Ashok Sunkawali and distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Villela for the position of Club Growth Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position of Club Growth Director is now closed for further nomination. Each candidate will be given opportunity to speak in alphabetical order by last name for 2 minutes. Sergeant at Arms, please bring Matt Valila into the breakout room.
Matt is in the breakout room.
Thank you, Madam Sergeant at Arms. Speaking first, Ashok Sunkawali. Your time starts now.
I have read the club handbook and Club Growth Director handbook multiple times. I see what I'm supposed to do. I see what needs to be done. I see how it needs to be done, but seeing isn't the same thing as having a vision. As Helen Keller said, the only worse thing than being blind is having sight but no vision. I have a vision. I have a vision for the growth of our district. I have a vision to build our clubs to 106 strong clubs. I have a vision to build our membership to strong 3,000 membership base. How can that happen? Number one, by encouraging clubs to have quality meetings. And one way to do this is to encourage club officers do moments of truth to identify their club and evaluate their club. Number two, by helping clubs achieve membership growth for low member clubs, we can provide house templates and open house templates and club coaches as needed. And for all the clubs, we can promote a new incentive 5-star club. So for the club that paid dues on time for both the cycles and net gain of 3 members. And number three, by identifying potential corporate clubs, leveraging the target marketing tools and Google Maps, and also identify potential community clubs in the area by working with these community leaders and strengthen our district. To achieve this vision, it takes a team. Together, let's make it happen. Please cast your vote for Ashok Sankwali as Club Growth Director. I look forward to seeing you, serving you. Chair.
Thank you, Ashok. Sergeant at Arms, please bring or another candidate into the main room.
Matthew Villela is in the room.
Matthew Valela, you have 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
Good morning, Toastmasters. Once again, my name is Matt Villela, DTM, and I have been a Toastmaster since January 2011. I'm here today to ask you for your vote for Club Growth Director. I understand this vote is a difficult decision and you have great responsibility in casting your vote. I believe I'm the best choice to join the trio and become Club Growth Director. Since 2016, I have been an active part of our division leadership team. I have worked with our leaders as an area director, division director, speechcraft chair, mentor. Currently, I'm the club extension chair and the lead trainer for D106 for the past 2 years. I've also co-chaired a telly in 2021, presented a number of times at tellies, and have been a constant support for members in our district. More recently, I have been a conduit for the Rotary and Toastmasters partnership here in our district. I have introduced our leaders between Rotary and Toastmasters, and both are willing participants at each other's district conference. I have proven to bring quality and be able to be a good project manager. I'm also known for bringing people together and delivering an excellent product, as was an example of when I worked with fellow Toastmaster Janet Fuchuk on It's a Small World with 4 international Toastmasters meetings that brought over 200 Toastmasters from around the world into these sessions. I've also served as an informal mentor for Pathways, where I go to clubs and I do presentations on how to be successful in Pathways. I've also done this for Speechcraft. My main focus is the success of our people in our district. I've been part of teams that have created clubs, charter clubs, and I have been the lead for demo meetings. I would love to keep this momentum going. I'm looking forward to marketing and promoting Toastmasters within our district, increasing our community clubs and corporate clubs. I would like to market what great things Toastmasters can do. We have so much potential. I want 5 new clubs next year. Besides my proven leadership here in our district, I have over 15 years of experience working on boards and doing board governance. I have the experience. Today, I'd be grateful if you cast your vote for Matt Villela. It's the last name on your ballot, an experienced leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt Valela. Mr. Returning Officer, please send the ballot now. The voting is open. You will have 5 minutes to submit your vote for Club Growth Director. Please check your email now. If you don't find, please check your spam folder. You will be getting email from Election Buddy, or probably my name would be there somewhere in tag. Make sure you are getting email, the one which you have entered while registering for this business meeting. You have 5 minutes. Madam Timer, please have 5 minutes.
Mr. District Director, stand by. I'll let you know when the ballots leave and then we can start the time.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Returning Officer.
Mr. District Director, I'm going to have to go into a breakout room with you. We have a challenge.
Okay. Madam Sergeant at Arms, could you please send me to the breakout room?
All right, I just have to find you. Let me recreate. Gopu, I cannot assign you.
Okay.
No, if you open the breakout room, Gopu can move to it, but you can't assign me.
Okay, so I've opened it and you've been assigned, Dave, but Gopu, can you go in?
Yes, I'm going in. Madam Chief Timer, ballot has been sent. Please start timing. Fellow council member, you have 5 minutes to vote. The election body will automatically close the session. Dave, there is some requests from members. Shu, Margie, Jonathan, Marvet. It should be coming from election body. If you are in Gmail, it will go to the update folder.
Mr. District Director, can I ask a question?
Sure.
So if an individual had multiple votes, do they get multiple votes, or is it just one vote that counts for multiple votes?
You get one ballot that counts for multiple votes.
Thank you so much.
Diane, if possible, can you open a breakout room, send me off with anyone who's having challenges with their ballot? Then I can speak freely and not disrupt the overall meeting.
Again, who has not registered, they will not get this ballot.
Yeah.
We are sending ballot to the person who has registered before 5 p.m. yesterday.
Sue, have you received your ballot? Sue Haverberg?
Yes, I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, if you are using Gmail, go to the update folder or search by email invitation@mail.electionbuddy.com. Repeating again, if you have not registered, you will not get ballot.
All right, if I could have people tell me their names that have not received the ballot, I will set up the breakout room.
Actually, Diane, if it's okay,
Yeah,
I can just speak here.
okay, great.
I'm just going down the list here. Margaret, your ballot should have been sent to Margie, MARGIEP 730 @gmail.com. Oh, hold on. I take that back. Margie, when you registered, you said you were not attending the meeting. Your ballot was not sent.
Correct. So we are sending ballot to the person who marked as attending.
Down the next. Mr. District Director, as we resolve these requests, that we have another 5 minutes.
Sure. Madam Timer.
Second 5 minutes.
Yes. Can you please extend 5 more minutes?
Um, Voted, received my ballot. Oh, Margie, thank you. Diane did point out when you had registered that you were not attending, Jessica Parker collected both ballots for your club, so your club still received its vote. Bob, stand by. Looking at your record. Bob, if you could send me a private message, I see the challenge and why you did not get a ballot. If you could send me a private message with your selection, I will include it in the overall results. Adriana, what club are you with? Oh, Talkmasters.
Talkmasters. It's me and Chris Bolson attending today. I think Chris had to drop off.
I'm not seeing your registration on the registered voters list.
Yeah, you have to register by 5 p.m. yesterday.
Not even for Chris Bolson?
Yep. Chris Bolson, Dave, do we have his registration? I don't see his registration.
No.
Yeah, I don't see his registration. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I did try to register, but I thought you worked. So fine. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. There was 3 emails reminding all of you. All social media has been published for this reminding 5 p.m.
Mr. Doomer, you are correct.
All right. The voting is closed now. Stand at ease. Let me check with my returning officer.
All right. We have results. I will share them with you in the chat.
Sure. Dave, I can see here.
Oh, you have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Then I don't have to type.
Yes, sir. I can share the ballot box here also. All right, we have the readers. Ready? Okay, let me go there. Let me share. Screen. Okay, here it is. Ashok got 42 votes, 38%, and Matt Valela got 68 votes. The winner is Matthew Valela, wins with 61.82%. Congratulations, Matt. Wait a minute. Congratulations to all new elected TRIO members, District Director, Program Quality Director, Club Growth Director. Now we will proceed to the nomination for Division Directors. The DLC has nominated Dana Lamin Maki for the position of Division A Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position of Division A Director is now closed for further nominations. Since the position of Division A Director is unopposed, I declare elected Dana Lamin Maki for the position of Division A Director. The DLC has interviewed Distinguished Toastmaster Brian Rice for the position of Division B Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position of Division B Director is now closed for further nominations. Since there are no further nomination floor candidates for the Division B Director, I declare elected Distinguished Toastmaster Brian Rice for the position of Division B Director. The DLC has interviewed Distinguished Toastmaster Brian Perry for the position of Division C Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position for Division C Director is now closed for further nominations. Since there are no further floor candidates for Division C Director, I declare elected Distinguished Toastmaster Brian Perry for the position of Division C. The DLC has nominated Distinguished Toastmaster Sarah Batman for the position of Division D Director. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position for the Division D Director is now closed for further nominations. Since the position of Division D Director is unopposed, I declare elected Distinguished Toastmaster Sarah Batman for the position of Division D Director. The DLC has nominated Distinguished Toastmaster Leo Smith for the position of Division E. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Given that there are no further nominations, the position of Division E Director is now closed for further nominations. Since the position of Division E Director is unopposed, I declare elected Distinguished Toastmaster Leo Smith for the position of Division E Director. Congratulations to our newly elected 2022-2023 district officers. Please unmute yourself and give a big round of applause to our next leadership team. The installation of district officers will be on May 13 in our spring conference at Duluth, Minnesota, during the launch and program.
3 cheers, everyone.
Okay. Before I move for next session, anybody want to go take a break for 5 minutes?
No, let's just keep going.
I agree. Let's just keep going.
All right. Is there any new district business? Is there any new district business? Hearing none, we will move to announcement. Before I move for announcement, I would like to call our newly elected Club Growth Director, to give his acceptance speech. Madam Timer, please give 2 minutes.
Good morning, Toastmasters. In all my preparation for this event and this moment, I did not prepare an acceptance speech. So I want to thank you. Thanks everyone for their votes. I do appreciate the confidence, and I will do the best that I can with the trio to make sure that we have an outstanding district moving forward. I'd like to thank key people who have been mentors in my life. Diane Weeningland, Harold, Ben, Dave Gibson, Gopu, Ed, Katie. You guys have all laid the path for me to be here. And I am so excited about this opportunity. I'm so excited about being a brand ambassador for Toastmasters in our district. And I am just really excited to help people grow and develop in any way that I possibly can to support you. And that goes for everyone in our district. If you need help, if you have a question, if you need anything, please reach out and I will do my best to find you the help that you need in order to be successful. My goal is for everyone to be successful and to grow and develop, and please let us know how we can do that. I'm looking forward to working with Ed and Katie and taking their vision and having a wonderful couple of years. So thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate your votes. And Ashok, I want to say thank you for the wonderful campaign that you ran. It was great to have you beside me. And I hope that you are willing to work on our team, because I think we could do great things together. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Matt.
Congratulations. Thank you, Matt, our newly elected leader. Are there any further announcements?
Mr. District Director.
Chair recognize Kimberly Reddington.
Thank you, Mr. District Director. Exciting news for all the newly elected district leaders. Our International District Director from Region 4, Distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Myers, will be installing you during the luncheon program at the spring conference. Thank you, Mr. District Director.
Thank you. All right. Is there any further announcement?
Mr. Director?
Chair recognize Mary Torno.
A huge thank you to Kimberly for being the chairman, and especially a stupendous congratulations for you for running a great election.
Thank you, Mary. Okay. If there is no further announcement, let me share what I have here. And that could be one of the things, should be our closing. See here, this is our district board. Our base. Oops, sorry, what happened? Okay. Share again. Technology, I have a lot of things open. Give me 1 minute, please. Okay, so I can close this one and give me 1 minute. Okay, see here, we are very close to become a distinguished district. See, this is our performance. We need 101 club to be distinguished. We already 102, so we are distinguished paid club. We need only 75 or 70, let's say 60, 65 members to become a select distinguished. Folks, we need 41 clubs to be distinguished. We are only having 7. Please, please, please. Go to your club, help submit all these awards and do our membership growth. We will make a history. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are very inch away, close to become a distinguished district. You will be remembered. Your name will be posted during your leadership. We made it. Okay. The next district council meeting for District 106 will be held virtually on September 10, 2023. The meeting
District
is
Director,
Chair
September 10th
recognized.
is a Sunday. September 10th is a Sunday, should be September 9th.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Program Quality Director and elect District Director. The next District Council meeting would be September 9, Saturday, will be run by our newly elected District Director. Again, thank you very much helping me, helping our members, becoming a team and moving this district into a distinguished district. Please help me. We still have time. Go back, do your part. Let's have this district a distinguished district. Thank you very much. See you on May 12 at Duluth. Thank you very much.
Everyone, have a wonderful day.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are
Thanks.
you?
Thanks, team.
Okay, hold on.
You may stop live stream.